Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. So if you're new here, my name is Hash. I'm a software architect from London, and I'm going to wipe code. I'm building this platform here called Brand Brain. Basically, what it does is you connect social media accounts and tell about your brand. It finds trends, and your content creation and publishing is automated. It has all sorts of features. Let me just show you. So this is the product, and you basically have all sorts of content. It auto approves once you have your preferences, everything. Once you do the back and forth, it's basically like Claude code for marketing. Back and forth, and you approve, reject things, and it kind of knows what you like and what you don't like. So if I go to pending review, this one here, oh, that's not it. Oh, yep, this is what we are going to be fixing today. We have problems on that page. So basically, what you do is, if it works, you basically have needs changes. You say, I don't like this. I don't like this. Change something. And then you send it off, and then it captures your preferences with the reason. If you reject it, it captures those preferences as well. And in the end, agents make notes about your preferences, basically cursor rules or memory files. You can see that these are my memory files, things like that. And basically, it publishes to your social media accounts. You can do LinkedIn posts, thread posts, link Instagram carousels, which we did in our last or the one before vibe coding stream. We did that, and today we have those issues that we saw, which we will fix. And yeah, we are still at $300 revenue or something. And yeah, or maybe not 300. It's 600. 600, and well, some people churned, so we will round it up to 600. Um, that's revenue, not monthly recurring revenue. It's just someone paid me just beforehand, before starting the project. That's basically it. Still yet to have MRR. So it's quite mature. Today we are going to the vibe streams are working. The vibe coding streams are working, so people are checking out my uh, account. So if I go to my app, if I go to we'll see, weekly review, daily project review, 174 unique visitors in 7 days. That's because of the stream. So it's not really a market fit. It's mostly like people wanting to learn vibe coding and stuff like that. There's not much conversion. So we will be focusing on conversions. And also we have a gallery page, output page, where people can actually see. Am I actually? People can actually see the output. So we'll be adding that to output, as in the sense what it creates. People can actually see the examples before committing to the product. So that's basically it. That's all cloud managed. I have my own Obsidian system here with projects and everything. So it's all cloud managed. Cloud tells me what to do, and I follow anything, not only just coding. If it's marketing related, I just follow it. So these are the tasks it has given me. So we will fix some bugs. We have a multi-account feature that we are working on. That's in here. Basically, you can have multiple Instagram accounts or multiple Threads accounts or LinkedIn accounts, and basically the agent will decide where to route that content to, or you can just let the agent decide. But as I said before that, number of we have a number of bugs to fix. So let's see if everything is okay. I'm not actually live, am I? Okay, I was just wondering for a second, like, right. Okay. 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 It seems to be working. So I'm just going to shut up and get shit done. Um, just still keep this. Okay. It seems to be working. So I'm just going to shut up and get shit done. Um, just still keep this. So, okay, it seems to be working. So I'm just going to shut up and get shit done. Let's go to, there's a captions bug. What was it? Agent tool so that I can edit and carousel post captions. I think it's done, but more than that, yeah, check out the app in the link in the description. Check it out. Right, right. All right, let's crack on then. Uh, so what are we going to do? Mm, not this. So I'll in one of the streams I will actually go through my Obsidian setup for project management as well. It's actually pretty convenient because I don't know, some interesting thing it does. So when I was working on this uh, project, multi connections, whenever it tests something, it creates, takes a screenshot and put it there for verification. So you can actually go through and check, okay, that thing actually works. And so you don't have to manually verify each and everything. But this is a new rule that I added to my Claude MD. So I can go through this as well. So there are so many setups that you can do with this. I think I'll just start creating some of the, want to replicate that bug that we just had. An idea how it occurred. So we do definitely want to test this, which account it will route to for Instagram, for example. So I can actually, interesting. Yeah, it's on browser refresh. So I'm just going to ask it to work on that. Going to I may use actually Claude VS Code maybe. Code local workspace. So this is my Obsidian workspace. It's not actually a code base, but it has my personal projects and everything. So just open it there. We'll also talk about advisor mode, I think, for Cloud Code. Test it out. I haven't actually tested it out. No, I can't actually use agent teams there. So I will go back to here and say local workspace, Cloud model. Okay. And now I'll say uh, this is for hook order, but then I'll say, can you fix this project? And when that is working, I can go to my next thing, which is what was this bug? Fix agent tools. I can read it. Carousel post captions. So that for that we need a carousel. So I will have to create an Instagram carousel. Do we have anything? No, we don't have anything. Approved, published. It's all published. So let's create a carousel. For that, let's go to content discovery and Claude. Let's see what is trending. Let's see what will be a good candidate. Actually, I will see if I can do that from the chat. Do you have access to YouTube research tools? Can you actually find outliers um, in the niche? Well, just search for Claude, anything related to Claude, and see any YouTube outliers. Disregard any short form content, only long form content that will be suitable for creating Instagram carousels. Let's see if that works. So, what model am I using? Doesn't. Oh, is this working? It's very slow. Maybe I should change the models. Open router, Minimax, do something else. I have a super fast model. Open router is very slow. Ah, not actually. It is actually working. Just just had to, but it is still slow. I have a different model, but that is a bit expensive. The same model, but through Fireworks, but it's a little bit more expensive. Maybe we can try it for the sake of speed. Uh, just go here and also Fireworks and Minimax. There is GLM 5.1 as well, but that is not available on Fireworks. Let's see if it is faster. Let's go to a new one. Do you have access to YouTube research tools? Can you actually find outliers in niche? Search for Claude. Anything related to Claude, see any YouTube disregard, any pay special attention to small channels, but uh, disproportionately high number of views. Those topics about those things that they talk about that seems to grow their channel. Pay special attention to those videos. And if I just send that, hopefully it is faster. I don't know. Maybe it is the time of the day. Or maybe Cloudflare is slow. Could be any number of things. Damn, that was a mistake. I did save it, right? M2 fireworks. That is way too slow. Yes, I'm going to stop that. I'll try it again. Is it my internet? Maybe it is my internet. Yep. Nope. It is slow. It's usually 100. It's probably because of OBS. Oh man, that is suspiciously slow. It's usually not that slow. Let it. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not slow. YouTube search, Cloud Agents tutorial. Now suspiciously fast as well. So I don't know if last 3 months. No, I want to look for. I'm just going to start again. I'm only interested in videos in the last 2 weeks. Okay. Oh, it's so slow. While that is running, let's go to content discovery and do it manually. Claude, last week, find outliers. Claude Trader Sedans. Gamma. Oh, why is that so much trending? Claude Code with that is also trending sedans. Let's use that. Instagram carousel. Create Instagram carousel. Use this viral content idea. Guess fine. Send to AI. In any case, it has to go through the agent. So that will also be slow. Let's see. Haha, I know what the problem is. My model selection is not working. I know the format of this. This is coming from my settings. So Stop that. I know why the what problem is. It's a configuration. So I added a, oh no, for the user setting, last we I added a relay so it connects to my desktop Claude. But if there it is disconnected, it goes through my default configuration, which is GPD 5.1. That's why it's very slow. Um, so I just need to change that to brand brain cloud. And in the meantime, I have to disable relay as well because that functionality is not fully complete. So I'm going to disable that feature flag relay. So that should disappear. Need a refresh. Yep. So brand brain cloud and Minimax. That's fine. Let's try this again. Yeah, that is fast. But it's expensive, I think. It is cheap, but it's so fast you end up using lo- a lot more because it's fast. You get more done, you produce more output, so more output tokens. The model itself is like $1.50, I think, for a million token, but still, yeah. I remember in last December, just by using this, it came up to like $100. So that's why I'm building that relay. So if you have this, if you have the relay open and you have a Cloud Code subscription, it routes to your through your desktop. It's interesting. When it goes through the agent, the outlier discovery is a little bit different. So when we did the outlier discovery, we had Cloud Mythos, Cloud just changed stock market, all this. But here it found, oh, that is a real outlier, 1,840 subscribers, but 11.5x subscriber count. I stopped hitting Cloud Core usage limits. Here's how. I connected Cloud AI to trading via, it's not my niche. Trading bot with, built a production Instagram AI agent. Lakshit Akani. Token optimization tips 7 to 10 slides, step by step. Trading board architecture, AI agent building blocks, components. All right, let's try this. Let's see if it works. It's interesting. They didn't actually read my brand colors. That's interesting. To capture the research. So let's see. Yeah, what is it?
So in this video, we are going to create the Instagram command and paste new terminal, and the Claude will get it.
Right. It's the full transcript. Okay, someone is okay, I'm going to. I think my Cloud Core session is asking for browser verification. Okay, I'm just going to hands off, let it do its verification then. Or is it going to do that though? What is it doing? Let's see. Let's see the teammates. Yeah. What is it doing? I have no idea. Okay. You have to for in localhost somehow it works. You have to actually test deploy this the fix, and you can actually, or you can, yeah, you can actually test it in the production version. I'm already logged in, so you can check that after deployment. I wasn't able to actually replicate it in localhost. Yeah, no, let it do it anyway. Huh? Who was that? Right. I'm just going to didn't. Just going to send that anyway. I don't know. I don't think it actually fixed the. Maybe it is just testing different things. The thing with sub agencies. Aha. In local dev, it actually did find it. The reason why I wasn't able to replicate that in localhost was convex enabled false. Where is this enabled? Okay, let's try convex enable then. Why is it not working? No, I'm just going to cancel that. It is 1 million. Oh, it is sub agent. That's why it didn't actually. Can I actually cancel that? Ah, it's already compacted. Right. So I think it already compacted. So too late. Why is it so slow? I may have to end the stream. It is so slow for some reason. My laptop, that is probably. Do I have many tabs? Yep. Let's close all this. Oh, close the wrong one. Okay, that's what. Sometimes when Playwright runs, it does actually. All right. Okay. Let's. It already compacted, I think. Or did it? No, I interrupted it. So let's switch to model. No, I can't do model here in subagent. I can, right? Yeah. So 1 million context. Let's say continue. It's interesting though why it is spawning Claude subagents and not using the 1 million context. So the team lead is using 1 million context, but when agent teams runs, it actually is all spawning the subagent. You see that there, model 4.6. That is not the 1 million version. That is Don't let it work. So let me just do here. So that's actually the team lead is here. For some reason, my item is bust. You can view your teammates using that. Not a lot of people use it still, I think, but it's I find it is a very helpful thing to use agent teams with Claude Code because you can talk with the agents that spawn from for with them as well while they're working in sub agents. You can't. Did it pivot? Can you check? So this is my project management system in Obsidian kicking off. So that is in project management skill. So what it does is it captures. I don't use 1 million contexts all the time. It captures every back and forth and compresses that into a log file, so he can see. It's similar to what and Karpathy is doing with his LLM wiki. I'll show you. So if you have, I don't know, what is a good example? Yeah, this one is a good example. So when it is working on this, so each project gets its own folder, and then that is the index file, sort of. It has a outcome defined, success criteria, related projects. So it finds all the related things and puts them together. So whenever I say something, if it's not already in a project, it creates a project and captures it. And then it commit log. This is only for coding projects. So if I go to, so you have activity log as well. So that is that project. So all it has to do is it's not 100% still, but it's way better because it goes through the activity log and finds out what we discussed. It doesn't actually, forget a lot. It survives compaction because it rereads everything. And I have the all the task here as well, so it just goes through the task and ticks off all the task. you know it's all fully autonomous, so it can work for like hours too, because I have this task. And at the end, it verifies, all the screenshots and stuff like that, verifies, and end-to-end verification report, what it did, what test it did, all sorts of. It's pretty comprehensive. For sure, it consumes more tokens because to maintain all these files, but I don't have to handhold it a lot of the time, except obviously I don't usually. Let's see what it does though. Bug reproduces on production. Let me capture the full stack trace. How is it doing the stack trace? Yep, I think it's using playwright to capture. Let's see what it did. Yeah, yeah, it's trying to reproduced. I think you can reproduce that on local host as well. And let's see. How many is local host content? Just have to switch on the configuration. Actually, I will ask you. There's a component doing use memo, then an early return. Maybe that will. Connection override select. This was something that I did for multi-agent. That's when it was introduced, I think. Multiple accounts. So there's a function here wherein I can, in localhost, that is not enabled. That is why. So if I enable multi-account, actually it's probably easier to show in here. It created the carousel. This was for our previous request, but it doesn't have. Ah, real. So what the other one was Instagram. It's multi-account. So you have multiple Instagram accounts. The agent will decide which account it will go to. So for example, this is not complete, this feature. It is disabled in localhost. That's why it's not able to reproduce it. So what it does is if you go to platform connections, you can add multiple Instagram accounts, and I can say things like replicate the content here and post here as well. Or if I want only specific type of content to be routed to that account, I can say that there, and the agent will decide where to go. So, like, I can have like 10 different Instagram accounts. And in reality, I will only use that for like these carousels, but for avatar videos, I'll just post the exact same thing to different accounts. Probably not a very good idea because I think Instagram penalizes the exact same content, maybe with some additions. Uh, right. So, what is it doing now? I want to check the carousel that was generated too. Doesn't look. Yeah, there's another. It's not a bug per se, but the image loading is a bit slow. The images are there, but see, we see, but it takes a bit. And also, it didn't use my. That's probably a model issue that I selected. Didn't actually use my brand colors there. Just randomly selected a style. I'm not going to publish that, but I can actually say tell it. Actually, we were testing that bug here when we. Let's focus on that then, while this is working. Right, so what are we going to do? This was a bug, captions bug. I just have to ask it, can you see the caption? And then if it can read the caption, so the caption is this. So yeah, the model is not that great through fireworks. I think it is a quantized model. I can just say, no, I'll just ask from here. Can you actually, you can do this. I can actually do this. Can you read the caption of the selected content? That was a bug. It was not able to edit the caption. Yep, it can read it. So that is resolved. So I can actually go there and say this is verified edit carousel option. Okay, I need to verify edit carousel as well. Uh, so I'll just say uh, this one has slash ends, etc. Not properly formatted. Can you change? Done already? Oh, that was fast. The model is fast, but it's not doing everything. That's fast. Okay, all right. What else do we need to do? Can you remove the hashtag? I'm so lazy. Let's see. Yeah, that is fast indeed. Maybe I can just like use certain models for certain tasks. But anyway, I will be back, but I have to end the stream right now. I'll be back because my computer is very slow. This is, I need to figure out why it is very slow. Let's see. But I'll be back in maybe like an hour or two. I will fix some of these things off the stream, but I still have multi-account and stuff like that to test. So many things releasing, but then again, we are focusing mostly on marketing and curating that output pages. So basically, the next stream, in which I will come back to, will have um, basically, I don't know, what is it? Let's see, gallery, was it? No, how? No, this is local host. Yeah, public gallery. Save settings. So if I do that, there is a new page that appears here. See real examples. Currently it is empty. So I want to create some of the example things and then example outputs to see if that will convert people, because I can see that people coming to this page when I did have this CTA, people click on this, but they don't see anything, so they just bounce. So I did gate it under a feature flag, which is that feature flag. So if I switch it off, that will disappear. So I need to curate that page. That's probably the main focus marketing activity in the stream. But I'll be back in about an hour. I need to sort out the stream settings, something, because it is very slow. End stream.